Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome, Junior 5. Now we're going to talk about the area of the triangle. But first, let's remember together the area of the parallelogram. We said before that the area of the parallelogram is the length of the base multiplied by its height, or the corresponding height. However, if you divide this parallelogram by its diagonal, you find out it's divided into two congruent triangles. يعني two triangles equal in area. Okay, each one of these triangles equal half the area of the whole parallelogram. يعني triangle واحد فيهم الاريا بتاعته equal half the area of the parallelogram. واحنا قلنا ان الاريا of the parallelogram base times height يبقى الاريا of the triangle will be half the area of parallelogram يعني half the base times the height. Okay, let's have a practice here to determine the base and its corresponding height. احنا اتفقنا في الباراليلوجرام ان عامة البيز بتكون واحدة من السايدز بتاعة الباراليلوجرام، لكن في التراينجل especially في الرايت انجل تراينجل تحديدا التو سايدز بتوع الرايت انجل واحد منهم ممكن يكون البيز والتاني بيكون الهايت، لان احنا عارفين الهايت لازم يكون perpendicular to the base. يبقى زي التراينجل ده هنا عندي التو سايدز بتوع رايت انجل بعتبر واحد فيهم البيز والتاني الهايت، ومش لازم تكون البيز هي اللي تحت، مش هتفرق. ممكن لو انا اعتبرت ان ده مثلا الهايت يبقى this is the base for it. المهم ان هما perpendicular to each other. انما بالنسبة لل greatest side في right angle triangle عندي مثلا لو هي ديت البيز ما ينفعش اقول ان ده الهايت بتاعها، انما الهايت بتاعها هو perpendicular to it. بالنسبة للهايت التاني هيكون this is the corresponding base for it. Also in this triangle here it's an acute angle triangle. لو أخدنا الهايت اللي احنا شايفينه ده نازل perpendicular يبقى this is the corresponding base for it. And for this triangle too, as you can see, if this is the base then this is the corresponding height for it. يعني احنا بنعرفه من علامة الرايت angle أو بيكونوا perpendicular to each other. بالنسبة للobtuse angle triangle هنلاقي ان الهايت اللي بيكون perpendicular to the greatest base بيكون مرسوم inside of the triangle. تاني كده الهايت اللي بيكون perpendicular to the greatest base في obtuse angle triangle بيكون drawn inside of the triangle. انما احيانا او other two heights اوكي اللي هما بيبقوا بتوع smaller bases بيكونوا drawn outside of the triangle زي dotted line ده كده height البيس بتاعته هي دي short one دي، وزي ما احنا شايفين the height is outside the yellow triangle. Also here in this green triangle هنلاقي ان height is outside the green triangle and this is the corresponding base for it. Okay, find the area of each triangle. As you can see here you have a right angle triangle ومديني اللينث بتاع two sides of the right angle، واتفقنا في right angle triangle نقدر نعتبر two sides بتوع right angle هما البيز والهايت. والرول تاني كانت بتقول area of triangle equal half the length of the base multiplied by the height. يبقى أنا لو اعتبرنا إن البيز هي 10 يبقى ممكن أقول half times 10 times 3 half of 10 is 5. 5 by 3 is 15 centimeter. Don't forget the square. Okay, another example. Again here as you can see this is the right angle mark. It means that the height which is 6 perpendicular to the base which is 10. So the area of this triangle again, yes, half the length of the base multiplied by the height. So it's half of 10 multiplied by 6. We said that half of 10 is 5 multiplied by 6, it's 30 centimeters squared. Okay, another example or practice. I need to find the area of this triangle. As you can see the height is 3.2 centimeters and the base is 8.2 centimeters. So to apply the rule, half the length of the base by the height, it will be half times 8.2 times 3.2, and when you calculate this it will be 13.12 centimeter squared. In this triangle it's an obtuse angled triangle. As you can see the height is outside the triangle which is 3.8 while the corresponding base is 4.2. So the rule again, it's half the length of the base multiplied by the height. So it's half 4.2 multiplied by 3.8, which will be 7.98 centimeter squared. Another example, it's a complete question. ABC is a right-angled triangle at A. Okay, so AC is perpendicular to AB. Also, he gave you that AD is perpendicular to BC, and he calculated the area of the triangle ABC by multiplying half by 8 by dots. Okay, so if you are choosing 8 to be the base, يبقى لازم الهايت بتاعها اللي عامل معاها perpendicular اللي هو هيكون 6. So half times 8 times 6, this will be 24 centimeters squared. This is the area of the whole triangle ABC, okay, which we also can get it by the base 10 and the height AD اللي هو perpendicular to it. بس ال AD مش موجود عندنا، واحنا already جبنا الاريا ب 24، يبقى الاريا اللي هي 24 دي أصلا equal half times 10 times the length of AD. So to get the length of AD we can divide the area by 5. مين ال 5 اللي هي half the base اللي هي half ال 10. So 24 divided 5, this will be 4.8 centimeters. Now, find the area of the triangle ABC in each of the following. So in every shape we need to find the area of the triangle ABC. Again, we have an obtuse angle triangle, okay, and the height is 15 centimeter outside of the triangle, but the base is 3.4 decimeter. So as you know, we have to change the DC so you can have the same measuring unit, and from DC to centi multiply by 10, so it will be 34 centimeters. Now we can find the area of the triangle, which will be half times the 34, multiplied by 15. So you will have 255 centimeter squared. Another example, we also need to find the area of the triangle ABC. Okay, great. As you can see, AB can be the height for the base BC, but we don't know the length of BC. ما نعرفش هنا ال BC equal how much. بس احنا زي ما احنا شايفين ان ABC ان ABDE is a rectangle. اوكي، واحنا عارفين ان في rectangle each two opposite sides are equal in length. فلو كان ال AE equal 6.5 يبقى اكيد ال BD كله ب 6.5. بس احنا مدينا البارت منه اللي هو دي سي 2 سنتيمتر، يبقى البارت التاني اللي هو بي سي هيبقى 6.5 كلها minus ال 2، so BC will be 4.5 سنتيمتر. يبقى احنا دلوقتي عرفنا البيز بي سي وعندنا الهايت AB، يبقى we can calculate the area of the triangle, half the length of the base multiplied by the height, so half of 4.5 multiplied by 3.2, it will be 7.2 centimeter squared, because this is an area. Okay, this is an important question too. Which area is greater? So we are comparing, we must have two areas or more to compare. Usually you will have two shapes, you calculate the area of each one, then you see which is greater. Okay, so we have a triangle, البيز بتاعته 3.25 DC and الهايت بتاعه 4 DC. ناخد بالنا من measuring units يا جماعة. ولا الريكتانجل اللي dimensions بتاعته، طبعا dimensions يعني length and width 26 سنتيمتر and 20 سنتيمتر. يبقى أنا عندي الميجرنج units بتاعت الترينجل دي سيمتر، إنما الميجرنج units بتاعت الريكتانجل بالسنتي، ودي مشكلة. يبقى we have to change from big unit to small unit. يعني the base which is 3.25 DC multiplied by 10 will be 32.5 centi. Also the height which was 4 DC when you multiply by 10 will be 40 centi. Now you have the same measuring unit, you can calculate the area of the triangle, which is half the length of the base multiplied by the height, which will be half times 32.5 multiplied by 40, and you will have 650 centimeter squared. This is the area for the triangle. Now let's calculate the area of the triangle, the rectangle, which is length multiplied by width, and we have 26 multiplied by 20, so the area of the rectangle is 520 centimeters squared. Now you know the two areas, so you can compare, and don't forget to compare between them. Obviously 650 is greater than 520, which means that the area of the triangle is greater than the area of the rectangle. And he asks you also to find the difference in centimeters squared. So find the difference means you're going to subtract 650 minus 520, so you will get 130 centimeter squared. In this triangle here, in the opposite figure, we need to find the area of the triangle ABC, the great triangle or the big triangle ABC, where AD is 9 centimeter and obviously AD is a height. Okay, he gave you that AC is 18 centimeter and that's a base. We can call it base 1, and BC is 20 centimeter and we can call it base 2. Okay, so to find the area of a triangle we need a base and its corresponding height. طيب احنا مش عندنا غير height واحد، يبقى لازم نعرف مين ال corresponding base بتاعته اللي هي هيكون perpendicular to it. فواضح جدا ان ال AD perpendicular to BC، يبقى we're going to use the numbers 9 and 20 to find the area of the triangle. Again the rule, area of triangle is half the length of the base by the height, which is half of 20 by 9. Half of 20 is 10, multiplied by 9 will be 90 centimeter squared. So this is the area of the whole triangle. كان ممكن طبعا ان احنا نجيب ال area of triangle ده by multiplying ال AC by corresponding height، بس للأسف corresponding height اللي هو مين؟ اللي هو ال BE، وال BE أصلا مش موجود. So to calculate BE with the corresponding base AC and using the area we calculated، يبقى ممكن نعمل ال area اللي احنا جبناها اللي هي 90 divided half the corresponding base which is the 18. يعني 90 divided half of 18 will be 9, so 90 divided 9 is 10 centimeter only because this is a length not an area. Okay, the last question here. In the opposite figure complete ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, BC equals 12. طالما ABCD is a parallelogram يبقى أكيد each two opposite sides are equal in length. وال BC ب 12 يبقى أكيد ال AD برضو equal 12 سنتيمتر. شايفين الداش اللي على ال AM والداش اللي على ال MD دي معناها إيه؟ معناها إن ال AM equal in length to MD و each of them is half of AD، واحنا جبنا ان ال AD كله ب 12 يبقى ال AM بس ب 6 وال MD كمان ب 6، so AM equals 6 centimeters. قال لي find the area of the parallelogram ABCD. So do you remember the rule? Base multiplied by the height. So we can consider BC to be the base which is 12 by 7 which is the height outside of the shape here, and that will give you 84 centimeter squared. The area of the triangle ABM equal half the base times the height. طيب التريانجل ABM البيز الوحيدة اللي معروفة عندي اللي هي 6، كان المفروض ان الهايت ينزل من عند البي perpendicular للبيز AM، بس احنا we don't know the length of this height، بس obviously it's equal to the height outside which is 7، so we can find it by multiplying half the base which is 6 by 7 which is the height, so we'll get 21 centimeters squared. Now we need to find the area of the figure MBCD, and as you can see the area of the figure MBCD is part of the area of the parallelogram. When you remove the area of the triangle، لو احنا خبينا كده الاريا بتاعت التريانجل من الباراليلوجرام هيتفضل لنا الاريا بتاعت الشيب اللي هو trapezium MBCD. اوكي، سو هنشيل الاريا بتاعت التريانجل عشان يتفضل لنا الاريا بتاعت الترابيزيوم، ولما نشيل يبقى اكيد هنعمل ماينس. طب احنا هنشيل الاريا بتاعت التريانجل من ايه؟ من الاريا بتاعت البارالوجرام، يعني الاريا بتاعت البارالوجرام اللي هي ال 84 ماينس الاريا بتاعت التريانجل اللي هي 21، هيطلع لي area of trapezium اللي هي 63 centimeter squared. I hope you understood the lesson and I hope you practice more till I see you at school. Stay well.